My name is Potter, there's no magic wand.
Well, Mr. Potter, I disagree, and I'll tell you all why. Lackluster, disjointed, wasteful. Those were just a few words to sum up that shocked Chelsea performance last week. What surprised me the most was not Austrian running the streets of London and slaying another London club, but the events that transpired after the game. The We Want Tuchel Out, Say We Want Tuchel Out brigade were out in full force and lighting fires on Twitter, and it left a bitter taste in my mouth even as an Arsenal fan. But the divide amongst the fanbase wasn't a key factor for me. After a dismal start with heavy investment during the summer, coupled with Tuchel losing the dressing room, his days were unfortunately numbered.
For an important update, because Chelsea have now a new manager, Graham Potter to Chelsea. Here we go.
So Boehly's first draft pick impressed me, and it was the man who Pep describes as the best English manager right now. Brighton knew his value to the club, and Chelsea had to splash out €18.4 million, placing Potter as the second most expensive coach in football history, just above Mr. Football Heritage. Potter also became the fourth joint highest paid manager in the Premier League on a $10 million a year salary with a lucrative 5-year deal. So it begs the question, why was Potter valued so highly and highly sought after? Keep watching, you schmucks, and you'll find out your answer. For all Potter's tactical quirks and slick football, his ability to build unity is the foundation of his management. He even mentioned this in an interview in 2017, whilst he was still manager of Austrian. He said, "Styles of play don't make you win games. The challenge is having players believe in it, how it works." He places great importance on how emotional intelligence can get the best out of a squad.
The course around emotional intelligence, around leadership, it seemed to be quite a powerful sort of aspect to take into coaching.
His former captain at Austrian said, "He's not only a football coach, he's probably one of the best men I've ever met in my life." He was not the only one who spoke highly of Potter. Potter has already gone to work by trying to fix the tension within the dressing room. So far, he's stressed the importance of leadership and spoken of his open door policy. It will be interesting to see how he handles the dressing room with lots of big personalities.
To make a run in behind into this area here.
Based off the sample size across all competitions last season, Potter's most frequently used formation was a 3-5-2, which he used over 13 games. He also reverted to a 3-4-3 in 8 games and 4-2-3-1 in 7 games. In essence, the use of a 3-4-3 formation or variants of it has parallels with Chelsea's setup under Tuchel, as shown on screen. But to look at the starting formations alone would neglect Potter's tactical versatility between and within games. Potter has an evident eye for detail in making tweaks to his side depending on the opponent and the state of the game. A prime example of this was when Helsingborg lost to Austrian, and Henrik Larsson had this to say about Potter. The way he was able to change his pattern of play during the game was so impressive. All the players knew exactly what they were doing. They ended up with 3 different systems throughout the game. His preferred choice to start off would probably be a 3-5-2, but I'm more interested to see how the shape changes within the game and the various positions the players pick up. Also, how he manages to tackle the key issues within the squad, in terms of his preferred choice of goalkeeper to build up from the back, the attacking positions Reece James occupies, solving the creativity issue in midfield, and lastly, how Havertz and Mount fit into this 11. During his stint at Brighton and Swansea, Potter wasn't the type of manager afraid to put his trust in youth. At Brighton in 2020-21 season, 30% of Premier League minutes were given to players from their academy. Likewise at Swansea, where he threw a whole host of the club's promising young players into the first team. With Chelsea having some of the best talent in England coming through their ranks in previous years, it will be interesting to see whether Potter actually gives them a chance now. Even as an Arsenal fan, I think it's a fantastic appointment by Chelsea. Potter did a tremendous job at Brighton to develop them into a respected and very well-liked Premier League side. You have to respect someone who's willing to put in the work and move up the ladder. But different challenges await him at Chelsea. Will the players respect him? Will the owners give him time? Well, former Man United and Chelsea defender Paul McGrath thinks otherwise, and he doesn't seem convinced. Paul McGrath was baffled about the fact that Chelsea didn't go for Zidane or Pochettino and instead offered Potter a lucrative deal. I can see where he's coming from as they're both top managers, but ultimately, I think Chelsea made the right decision. And as a rival fan, I'm slightly worried at the prospect of Graham Potter implementing his style at Chelsea. I still think they jumped the gun on Tuchel though, as I thought he was a very good manager and slightly underrated by some. Anyways, what do you think? Will Potter get Chelsea into the top 4? Also, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button as we're trying to hit 20k before the World Cup. So stay blessed and healthy, and Capo will see you in the next one.